Greeting interwebs, it is Jackie K, and welcome for another edition of Let's Go Eevee. I didn't mean to go backwards into the gym again. It just kinda happens that way. In between the parts, I decided to mess around with Eevee's moves to better fit the next gym we're gonna take care of. So I think we'll just pull up Jenna Girl's moves, and you can figure out for yourself which gym we're gonna do next. Got Buzzy Buzz, Sappy Seed, Batty Bad, and Double Edge. That's right, we're going to Saffron. I figured, like, we already started in reverse order from Bing's gym as is, and we only got 2 gyms left, so why not just go all the way? And all that, with that, we're gonna alley-oop our way over. Oh, I forgot to have order be the order didn't jump. Order's supposed to jump. Oh well. At least we get the fun of riding a 3-headed ostrich in the next gym. That said, like, Bing's gym reminded me that it isn't, with the way I'm playing under level, it's not a bad idea to stock up on a couple more potions. I'd say, like, I only need 10, but 15 puts me in a super safe range. So let's hop on into it. What do you have to say for yourself, officer? Are you the ones who chased away Team Rocket? No, don't say anything. I can tell just from looking in your eyes. Thank you, please take this. Oh, I forgot we actually got something from her. I'm not sure if, like, this would be an appropriate time to have it, but fun. Just clicked on me. What the gimmick of this gym? Yay! Teleport tiles. You need to have your Pokemon, a Pokemon that's at least level 45 if you want any chance. Well, do you have one? Should only Pokemon at least level 45 if you want to take it to the Saffron City Gym. Shoot, I forgot this was a requirement. Thankfully, we just barely have a Pokemon that's level 45. Well, fly on off to meet the gym leader. If only it was as simple as just flying from where I'm standing up to that gym in the corner. But no, we have to take the long, convoluted detour way around. Which I call just tapping into teleport tiles until you figure out which one it is. There's probably, like, some method to this madness, but not one that I'm aware of. Is that like 3 times I went back to the same place? Well, we haven't tried this one yet. Okay. Let's just go with the logic. If I want to go up, I should keep pressing up. That said, it doesn't really quite work when, like, you come out from the upper left one of the panels. If anyone has questions about the wet turd, this be a perfect time to detour in to any conversation besides this, cause it's just gonna be me going back and forth, teleporting. With some logic and process of elimination, this should be a cinch and we'll get to the top of the nation. But I sometimes rush, going to the first panel that I see every time for the maybe I can make my way back. Try different set to make the match. I think you're new. It's out of the blue, but I feel like we're making progress. Oh no 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 no! I just want to take a minute to appreciate the fact that they, like, have people watching us do the battles. Look at these folks. Like, I don't even think they... Oh, she blinked. They're alive. These people are alive. Well, I mean, we have to get the whole Saffron City experience somehow. If I actually manage to make my way through here without going through multiple teleport tiles at the same time, then I gotta force it that way. Koa... Sir... Didn't I see you at the Pokemon Mansion proclaiming yourself as a burglar? Whatever. I'm not the police. I just intervene with crime when it's convenient for me. Alright, let me double check. I think going to Hoopla is our best bet. Or it's just like hanging around for the heck of it. Well, that's a view that didn't exactly want to take in today. So, you've come. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic power since I was a child. It started when I was carelessly threw a spoon aside, and it built itself into an unnatural state. I dislike battling, but if you wish to, then I will show you my power. And the battle against Saffron City Gym Leader, Sabrina. No, I don't feel so bad about going out of order considering the factor that Joy! She lead out with the psychic fairy type that I was trying to work around. Okay, don't go for outrage because that would just be dumb. I guess we're gonna go for waterfall after all. I mean, I outspeed, so that's already a huge thing in my favor. Fantastic. It's already going in quite a bit of a start. Alright, but maybe we won't even need the other Pokemon. Maybe Hoopla can handle this one all on her own. Ironically enough, she had a little bit of trouble with the Fire-type gym, but he was significantly higher leveled, and we did get pretty unlucky. Can't be too hard on myself for that. Alright, Hoopla, show her the power of weak Dark-type moves. Well, I mean, if this is a game you want to play, at least it gives me an opportunity to have other people have some time in the spotlight. Oh shoot, you know what? It would have been perfect if I actually TM'd Thunderbolt onto Gambler. But I guess I did forget that Slowbro's a water psychic type in the Gen 1, and she's a psychic gym leader, so she might well be using every single psychic type that we can imagine. At least Gambler takes the hit pretty nicely. You know what? Let's see if we can get Thunderbolt on our own. Watch me regret this immediately. Not the worst move in the world. Like I was kind of... It'd be a shame to not use this boost I got, so just do your thing, Gambler. You're gonna fall asleep, but you deserve the rest. Being able to handle Slowbro on your own, even when you don't have Thunderbolt on your move pool. And it's just a safe switch out here, and oh man, it's part ice. Why don't I have a fire type? And you know another cool move that would have been nice to have in gameplay? Flamethrower. You know what? God. I'm gonna go into Eddie. One, I have Rock Slide, which is super effective, even though it's not stab. I also have Sucker Punch. So I have two options that I can use against this Jinx. Now, I should be faster than Jinx. Oh, that's right, I got rid of Rock Slide for Fisher. Well, since it's on the move pool and I don't know if it's gonna go for a kiss, why not have a little fun? Well, I mean, if you're so inclined to just try to take me out, I don't mind, like, giving you a little taste of your old medicine there. You know, wait a minute. She didn't have a single Kadabra or Alakazam. There's the Alakazam! You know what? While you're out here, Tina Eddie, I mean, it's a little bit of a shame we're not even get Jenna Girl a chance to actually showcase her move. But, I mean... Jenna Girl might have a chance to show off her move after all. I'm actually surprised this is not giving me nearly as hard of a time as freaking Bling's gym. I mean, he is the last one we kind of did him out of order. But still, man. I also was kind of surprised that she didn't use a potion at all. That would have been a perfect opportunity to use one. I guess that's really made, like, Tina Eddie, of all things, the MPV, just like having a priority move that does super effective damage, just like really busts the team over. Alright, and that's only 11 minutes in. I was not expecting to get to for her gym that quickly. Sorry, I'm kind of blinking out on math a little. But one more gym to go is what I was trying to say, and I guess that's all that really matters. Calm Mind makes a Pokemon concentrate its move, increases special attack and special defense in battle. That actually might be a better move to have on Gambalea than... Oh, wrong teleporter. We can't... One more incorrect teleporter to send off this gym, though. What I was gonna say is it might be because we're not really using physical. Let me double check what Amnesia does compared to Calm Mind, because it wouldn't be a bad idea to have Gambalea be more bulky anyways. But I think the whole thing is that Amnesia gives me 2, boosts my special attack twice. While this move would just boost special attack and special defense evenly. So there's the move. Very confident Gambalea could learn it. Let's see. Oh, sharply raises special defense. It doesn't even raise the attack. Yeah, we're definitely swapping this around. And while I'm in the TM screen, maybe I'll actually renumber to swap the TM move that Gambalea has. Yeah, we don't need Dig. We didn't even use in the gym at all. Oh, Rock Slide's not even, no, Rock Slide's totally a TM. No, I'm not gonna need it for the next gym. Can anyone else learn Psychic? Because that would be a super useful move to have. Nope. But I know someone who can learn a Psychic Attack move with a little detour. Just give me 1 second. Oh yeah, the recording's still going, so might as well just go take care of this now. Alright. Onwards with the adventure. I forgot this one's gonna be a little bit... I keep forgetting when they actually are different in Let's Go Eevee. Yo, champ in the making. We have this Ferrari zone in Future City where you can meet tons of different Pokemon. And at the Future City Gym, we welcome trainers and met a lot of different Pokemon, so I need to see you manage to catch at least 50 species of Pokemon. Well, 59. Wow, I just barely made that on my own. Alright. Oh, startled by my disguise, are you? I shall iterate style to confound and destroy you in battle as well. I'm amazed I see that. He looked just like me, right? Now head in, experience his moves here for yourself. Now, give me 1 second. I kind of like accidentally did something on the stream that kind of is blocking the stream. Okay, there's the closeout for that. Alright. Onwards with adventure. So, okay, they still kept the whole gimmick of the walls, but they kind of changed the way that you can see them. Hey everyone, Jack and K here from a less distance past. I decided to just speed up this section because I honestly wasn't content with how the commentary was on the live stream right around this point, so we're just going to breeze through a lot of these gym trainers. Don't worry, something amusing does happen in one of them, and that's when I'll cut back to the commentary from the live stream. In the meantime, I want to take this moment to talk a little bit more about Koga's gym and maybe go over some details relating to it that I either attempted to gloss over while doing this commentary or overlooked until after the fact. Starting with comparing and contrasting this game from some of the older iterations of the Kanto region. The gym trainers in particular seem to have an interesting gimmick that I like to address. In these games, they actually use poison type Pokemon, but it's kind of interesting that in, I believe, OG Pokemon Red and Blue, maybe even Fire Red and Leaf Green as well, they would actually use Pokemon that don't relate to poison type Pokemon. Like the jugglers would all use psychic type Pokemon, like Hypno, and you see some like Dildrio and other weird stuff in the mix. Some people might not like it, or at least joke, why do all the trainers not have poison type Pokemon? But I've seen at least a couple people come up with a theory that I actually think is a fun way to speculate about it all. Long story short, Koga's a ninja. An element of being a ninja includes confusing your opponents. So it would be relatively confusing to go into a poison type gym, bring things to prepare for a poison type, and then keep fighting trainers that don't use any poison type Pokemon. Alternatively, if you talk to some of the NPCs or some of the trainers in the gym, at least a couple of them bring up the concept of that they're training under Koga to become ninjas themselves. So I like the concept of just these ordinary people coming by the gym specifically to train under Koga's wing. And they're not full-fledged ninjas quite yet, so they don't quite have mastery over the poison type Pokemon. Granted, the game developers themselves, to my knowledge, never confirmed this, but when you build yourself like little subtext to explain things in the world, it comes a little disappointing that like when they actually decide to change it. And again, I don't remember if this was a thing in Fire Red and Leaf Green as well, or if it was just in the old G Kanto games. So it might have been something that was adjusted a long time ago. And it totally does make sense to actually convert these trainers to actually having poison type Pokemon. Also, when you force a large amount of the trainers to all use the same type of Pokemon, the limitations of the variety in the Kanto region become that more apparent. As you can see from the multiple Nidorinos that we've been facing and things you don't normally associate with poison types but technically are, including Haunter, popping up in the mix. Another fun element of Koga's gym that actually fluctuates between the older and the newer games is the invisible walls that are protecting him from upcoming challengers. In the older iterations of Kanto, the invisible wall is still there, but handled differently than in these games, where the walls basically are invisible. Depending on the game, you may be able to see a couple pixels, and that's how you are able to solve for the puzzle mines, just like mindlessly walking through walls, feeling your way through. Though, in OG Red and Blue, and when you revisit the gym in the Generation 2 games, there is a way to expose the invisible walls. If playing on anything with a multicolored palette, like a Game Boy Color or the Game Boy Advance, you're able to see the invisible walls. Probably just an oversight in the way color works for the Game Boy. While I'm on the Vote Be page to fact check myself, I might as well clarify what I was saying earlier. In generations 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, so that would include Fire Red and Leaf Green, the trainers do indeed barely specialize in poison-type Pokemon, even though they're in a poison-type gym. All the jugglers in there have psychic types, and the tamers, a couple of them, have ground-type Pokemon. A little detail that I'm not sure is intentional or not, some of these Pokemon that are not poison-type can learn poison-type moves, like Drowsy and Hypno knowing Poison Gas, while Sandslash learning Poison Sting. Not sure if it's intentional, but even if it's remotely intentional, it'd be a cool way of showcasing a poison-type gym without relying on just the same set of Pokemon over and over, that like this game kind of makes apparent when you're fighting such a low variety of Pokemon because it's all a single type. I just find the possibility of this theory fascinating because it reminds me of an element of the Generation 4 games that I thought was nice. Truth be told, like they kind of patched out in Platinum, but because in the original Diamond and Pearl, the Pokemon selection pool was so limited for certain types, what a coincidence to bring this up again, some of the gyms actually worked a bit differently in those games compared to the remake Pokemon Platinum. With the Fire and Electric type gyms respectfully, oh pardon me, it's been a minute, but I forgot one's the gym leader, and one's an Elite Four member. The Electric gym, in particular, I'm thinking of. A lot of the Pokemon there weren't actually Electric type Pokemon, but Pokemon with specialty Electric type moves. Especially apparent in the gym leader themselves, with their ace being an Abipom, the evolved form of Apom of all things. I'm just reminiscing on cool elements in Pokemon games that I wouldn't be opposed to them re-exploring in the future. Plus, it's not too often that I get to sing the praises of the 4th generation, at least of the region itself. Gen 4 has always been one more of those games that I appreciate more for the mechanics that they introduced to the series, more so than the region and the Pokemon themselves. Maybe someday I can talk more about it. At the rate that I'm going for Pokemon games, probably not, but you never know for sure. And with all that said, I think I'm content with how much I talked about Fuchsia Gym itself, at least before going into the gym leader. And I think this is a large enough chunk of commentary that I could speed up all the footage around it, so let me return you all to the me that's more socially acquainted with the action going on screen. I was gonna say, like, is Order really at low health even though I went to a Poke Center to heal it and haven't used it since? Apparently not. Alright, you... Trainer. I also studied away with Ninja's Master Toga. Ninja has a long history of using creatures. Sort of true. I mean... I think the fog is just making me all the mist in the air is kind of making me a little doozy. So the quicker we can get through this gym... Oh, wrong ground type move. Right ground type move. I mean, I do believe that move gets more accurate the more levels you have compared to the Pokemon, but that I don't think it was that big of a level jump. So let's try that again. Let's see if I remember to use the correct ground type move. I'm glad that we at least got to show that off once in this playthrough. Because it's a funny animation, I'll just like hold up in the ground. Woo! Game over, man! I know it's probably game over, yeah! But it still works. Still got the motions either way. Just please stop throwing art blocks at me. I kind of wish you would like spice it up and actually bring like some of your other ground type Pokemon or Pokemon besides poison types, just because we're gonna face. It's not like we're gonna run into 10 million poison type Pokemon fighting against the gym leader himself. And I can't believe I read that out loud. There should have been no situation where I actually had to read that. I felt like I missed a trainer along the way, but I'm not gonna complain. Let's get everyone healed up. Because if Blaine taught us anything, then these leader battles could be a little more tricky than we imagined. We're almost out of health for Psychic. We'll keep Jen Girl in the back as the reservation. And since Gambalea kind of wasted a little bit of her power point, the smartest thing would be to lead off with Gambalea and set up in that. But let's see what fun we can have with our Fissure and Earthquake combinations. A mere child like you challenges me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I'll show you true terror as a ninja master. Opponents can't lay a hand on me, as poison brings their steady doom. Despair as you feel the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. And here comes Gym Leader Koga. What did he lead out with? Doesn't matter, I'm not afraid because Let's Go Eevee got rid of abilities. So nothing is immune to an earthquake on your team. Do I dare? As tempting as it... You know what? Weezy's a bulky boy. Let's just give it a shot. It's just getting toxic first turn anyways. Let's see if we can go for another one. Oh, so that's the way you're gonna play. Come on. I just wanted to gimmick you. We can do this the fun way or the boring way, and you're kind of forcing my hand and doing this the boring way. Freaking protect stalling. You know what? Aha! The one time you actually decide to actually use an attacking move. Now that was way more effective than it should have been, and like, the gimmick with Toxic is like, it gets stronger. The side effect of the damage it takes gets stronger every turn, so... We're kind of already in a bit of trouble. But I think I'll stay in. I'm just worried that they're just gonna protect Stall again. And what do you know? The protecting was a thing that was happening. Come on now, sing along. This has been a stall out. Now, the problem with Gambalea is that she's part fairy, and I assume the gym leader's not gonna play around. I mean, we do have Gym Girl. We have a psychic attack move that pretty much gives us a bonus of... Oh, and we also have Buzzy Buzz, I forgot about that. Let's start with Glitzy Glows for like that special defense boost. And then go from there to... I mean, since I can't do anything until it comes back down anyways, why not? Where are my revives? Really? Come on, like, I'm already having a hard time being a good commentator today, doing the Let's Players thing, and you're just stalling out this battle even more. I know stalling's your gimmick, but please, Koga. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I share this with the rest of the internet. Because there's nothing here. Venom. It's part poison. We're gonna stay in. We're gonna do the Glacialo again. Have to like go for some like full restoration stuff myself. But I think we can like brute force our way through, especially if the power of friendship allows us to just dodge all the attacks. Come on, Johnny girl. Save the day. Let me go, hurry. And I'm just gonna end things off as quickly as I can. Sorry again for the episode. I don't know what I'm gonna do about Koga. I feel like the stream kind of killed my mood. I had a little hype going in after Vayne, and then like the stream kind of killed it. I'm not gonna go into the details of why. It's not really that bad. It was just like I was kind of just already in a state where like any little thing could kind of just push me back into the barely wanting to talk thing. So I was just speaking for the dialogue, and if I remember when I start up the stream next week, I'll talk about what Toxic does. I mean, I guess I could talk about it a little bit now. I think the coolest thing is, now we got every gym except for the gym badge except for the last one, so I think now is the appropriate time to go back to Viridian City, which will be our main objective next time. I don't know, I mean, there's a couple loose ends that it wouldn't hurt to like do a couple in the process as well. Anyways, as I was kind of saying, Toxic's kind of a move that, for one, poisons the opponent, but gives a special kind of poisoning that steadily increases every single time. So the other gimmick, I guess, with Toxic is related to its accuracy. As you see on this TM screen, practically every Pokemon can learn it, but there's a little catch. As you see, it's only 90% accuracy. However, if you were to teach it to a poison-type Pokemon, it's guaranteed to hit. Like, I used to interpret this as 100% accuracy, but I've had weird situations in my competitive battling days where, like, a Pokemon pulls up Toxic while I'm doing Dig, and it gets me while I'm underground, and similar things to that. So that alone kind of boosts up the potential of poison-type Pokemon to have such a powerful status effect, be perfectly accurate. And that's all I got today, so thank you for tuning in to this episode of Let's Go Eevee, and just to make it clear, next episode we're probably going to start exploring some of the side areas before taking on the final gym in the game. So, until then, see y'all later. Take care.